From CBS News, this is The Early Show. Live from Fifth Avenue in New York City.
But up next on The Early Show, they say overeating will cost you. A diet guru tells you exactly how much. It's all spelled out in his new book. It's called The Diet Detective's Countdown. This morning in Health Watch, more about calories. Anyone who's ever dieted knows what a calorie is, but it could be more helpful to know how long you have to jog to work off last night's dessert. Charles Stewart Platkin, author of The Diet Detective's Countdown, has the skinny. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning. How are you?
Okay, your book is basically a guide to how long we have to run or walk for eating that glazed donut. How did you figure all this out?
Well, basically, we looked at 7,500 different foods, and we created some formulas based on the research, and came out with the exercise equivalents for 7,500 foods with the walking, running, biking, swimming, yoga, and dance, how long it takes to burn that off.
It's really scary when you look at the chart through this book. But I want to put up something that kind of spells it out for us, that basically says if we do a moderate amount of exercise, if I walk for 1 minute, I'll burn 4.5 calories. If I bike for a minute, it's 11 calories. If I run for a minute, it's 13 calories, right? But it really gets put into perspective when we apply it to food. For example, a lot of people are probably reaching for a glazed donut right now. That looks very inviting to me here. But if I have one glazed donut, let's put up the next graphic. You're telling me that it's 350 calories, right?
Right, exactly.
And how much do I have to do to work that off?
90 minutes of walking, 50 minutes of biking, and 37 minutes of running.
Now, that makes me not want to have that donut.
Right, but it's not to ruin your day. The idea is we all get a daily caloric budget, right? And that is, if you eat with a daily caloric budget, you will not gain weight and you will not lose weight. It's once we go over that daily caloric budget. That means that the more we eat, the more we have to exercise to burn that off.
But does everyone have a different daily caloric budget depending on how much you weigh, or?
Exactly. It really depends on how much you weigh and your age and your gender. So all those things are a consideration when you get your daily caloric budget.
How do you figure out what your daily caloric budget is?
Well, you really, there are formulas out there, and you can go to websites, and I don't want to tease my website, but you can go to DietDetective.com, and we have a calorie calculator there that you can use, and you can also go to a dietitian. There are a lot of ways to get your daily caloric budget. Once you figure that out, then you use this as a awareness tool so that you know what it is that you're spending, so you know what's splurge-worthy or not.
Okay, I want to show bagel with butter. Sounds like, an okay thing to have in the morning. Now, that's 560 calories?
Right, 560 calories. People don't realize that with butter or cream cheese, it starts to get up there. 144 minutes of walking, 79 minutes of biking, and 60 minutes of running.
Or your half day's worth of food. Because a lot of people think they have to do 1,000 calories or so a day, right?
Yes, yeah. I mean, and the idea, again, is, find out your caloric budget so you know what you have to burn off.
And the slice of pizza, let's show how many calories that is. 468.
Right, that's for a large size slice, and that's 121 minutes of walking, 66 minutes of biking, and 50 minutes of running, again, after you exhaust your daily caloric budget, because I know everybody got nervous.
Charles, this is frightening. I'm going to have my bowl of steam now for breakfast. Thanks for scaring us, Charles Stewart Platkin. Well, still to come on The Early Show.